Hello everyone. Today I will explain you the topic Megadiversity nations or Megadiversity countries. This topic is from the unit Biodiversity and its conservation. So let us have a look on the topic Megadiversity nations. So first of all you should know the definition or what are Megadiversity nations. Dear friends, Megadiversity nations are the nations or the countries which are very rich in biodiversity. Remember this, which are very rich in biodiversity. So out of the total countries that we have, so that is 195 countries. Out of 195 total countries in world, there are 17 megadiversity nations or megadiversity countries, and majority of these countries, these megadiversity nations, are located in tropical and subtropical region. Are located in tropical and subtropical region. Try to understand what does it means. This region near the equator, this region near the equator is known as tropical region, and the region above this region or below this region, this is subtropical region. So the countries which are located here in this region, so here the biodiversity is very high and such countries are very rich in biodiversity. The reason for this is because here we have moderate environmental conditions, high temperature and high rainfall. So that's why most of the megadiversity nations are located here in tropical and subtropical region. Now the question is that why we have selected out of the 195 countries, why we have selected only 17 countries for this megadiversity concept. So remember 2 points. First is, what are the criteria why we have selected only 17 countries? So you should remember 2 criteria. First is, the country should have at least 5,000. How many? 5,000 endemic plant species. Now try to understand what does it means. What are endemic species? So here we have different type of species: rare species, endemic species, endangered species, extinct species. So I will discuss all the type of species later on in next lecture, but try to understand only here what are endemic species. Endemic species means those species which are located or restricted to some particular area only. What does it means? Suppose on this globe some species are found only here in this region. So such species which are found only in some restricted areas are known as endemic species. So first criteria for the megadiversity nation is country should have more than or at least 5,000 endemic plant species. Note the animal species. Here we are considering only plant species. So this is the first criteria. Remember this. Second point, country should have marine ecosystem. Marine ecosystem means coastal boundaries. Country should have coastal boundaries. For example, India. So this is the second criteria. Because why we consider marine ecosystem? Because marine ecosystems are very rich in biodiversity. So that's why we consider 2 points for the selection of megadiversity nations. So only 7 countries fulfill these 2 criteria. That's why there are only 17 countries. Now let us have a look on the examples of megadiversity nations or countries. India, China, USA, Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, Philippines, Peru, Venezuela, Brazil, South Africa, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, Republic of Congo, New Guinea and Madagascar. These are 17 nations which comes under the concept of megadiversity nations. We have already discussed that in world there are 17 megadiversity nations are there, and in that India is one of them. Now the question is that this is important question for the exam point of view. Why India is a megadiversity nations? What are the factors which makes India is a megadiversity nation? So I will explain you in detail what are the factors, what are the reasons which makes India as a megadiversity nations. So as we know that the total land surface area of our country India is only 2.4% of the total area, but in terms of plant species and animal species, the total species that are in India are 8% of the world biodiversity. So have a look on number of species. Approximately 47,000 type of plant species are there in India, and more than 90,000 type of animal species. More than 90,000 animal species are there. If we add both these values, then the total number of species that are present in India are 1,37,000. So here we have some factors which makes our country a megadiversity nation. So first reason is in India we have more than 14 major river basins. So this is the first reason. In India we have more than 14 river basins. So more the river basin system, more the availability of water resources, more would be the biodiversity in any country. Next point is the different seasons we have. In India we have all type of seasons. Winters are there, summers are there, autumn, spring. So this is also a favorable condition factor which makes India as a megadiversity nation. Next factor is the types of ecosystem. In India we have all the type of ecosystems, major ecosystems: desert ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, coastal ecosystem, aquatic type of ecosystem. So more the diversity in ecosystem, more would be the number of species. Next major factor which makes India as a megadiversity nation is the coastal boundary. The coastal boundary of our country from Gujarat to West Bengal. So this boundary is very large and it is about 7516.5 kilometers. So this boundary is very large. That's why the ecosystem, this ecosystem, coastal ecosystem or marine ecosystem is very large. So this is also the reason we have lot of flora and fauna species. Next, in India we have more than 5 World Heritage Sites and 2 Ramsar Convention Sites. And with all this, we have 18 biosphere reserves, more than 100 national parks and more than 537 wildlife sanctuaries. Now what does it mean? What is biosphere reserve? What is national sanctuary, national park? What is wildlife sanctuary? I will discuss all these terms. In upcoming lectures. What are biosphere reserves? Here you should only remember that we have in India more than 18 biosphere reserves. This is a very significant point here. Next, a significant factor that controls the distribution of biodiversity in India is the availability of rainfall. The rainfall availability, variation in rainfall is very large. Here in India we have rainfall that is from 40 centimeters to 400 centimeters. So this is also a key factor in the distribution of biodiversity. Next factor is we have in India different type of soils, or 5 to 6 type of different soils: desert soil, mountain soil, red soil, black soil, alluvial soil, laterite soil. So these all factors makes our soil very rich in biodiversity. So these are the all factors you can collectively write for the biodiversity. Why India is a megadiversity nation. If we break this number into different fragments, for example, number of bacterial species, number of fungi, bryophyta, pteridophyta, etc. So in India we have more than 850 species of bacteria, more than 2500 species of algae, more than 2500 species of bryophytes, more than 1000 species of pteridophytes, about 64 species of gymnosperms, and more than 15,000 species of angiosperms, more than 57,000 species of arthropoda. Arthropoda means insects. So the number of insects in India is very large in comparison to other countries. More than 1200 type of reptile species, more than 200 type of bird species, and the number of mammal is 372. So all this makes India is a mega diversity nation or country. Thank you.